paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. The Raging Cajuns will put total leather to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So UAB's offense will be first on the attack. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Back to throw, it's Daniels. Got room to work. Crosses the 30. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Blazers want to pick up the tempo.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
The inside handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Gets rid of it. Pulls it in. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Blazers will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Wants to return it. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Raging Cajuns offense will get the ball for the first time. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. And when you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time on.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that, and I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Looking for a man. It's Howard. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. Might be changing the route. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Quickly to the tight end. Turning it on! Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Just a little off. Incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Raging Cajuns moving quickly to the line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Gets the back moving. To the air, it's Howard. Makes the grab, it's Gay. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Raging Cajuns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. Spinderella. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Now adjusting. There he goes. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
Yeah, I tell you what, when you start a game in the first quarter and you show me I will run my quarterback like you did here, it makes me defend the whole field. It makes me a lot more nervous. You can tell.
Touchdown, Cajuns! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. They'll try to tack one more on their score. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary and make that big play.
He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. The hand to the running back. Runs for the tackle.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Dropping back, it's Daniels. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Blazers will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. From midfield, looking for room. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. He has the first and still on his feet. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. Touchdown, Louisiana! And once he found open space, the band might as well
Johnny on the spot sometime. How about that? The guy fumbles the ball, but his teammate was very aware. He was able to scoop it up himself, take it in for a touchdown. Guys, they may want to put that play in their game plan next week.
Coming out with it, it's Hawkins. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Not much there. They'll give him one to the 14.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
Nice move there. Danced his way through traffic. Pick up a 4 to the 19. The Blazers want to crank the tempo. Back to throw. It's Daniels. Caught near the sticks. It's Klein. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. And the Blazers come to the line with a new set of downs.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback.
Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. They'll move the wide receiver. This is a designed run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. It'll be 3rd and long. They want to throw it. Grab in the backfield. It's Davis. Across the 35. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. But a little time, lets it go. Grab near the sticks. It's Sampson. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. That's going to do it for the quarter, guys. Louisiana has the lead here. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So first down here as they go back to work. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Howard. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Off the play fake. The throw. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. The Blazers want to move quickly.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they just...
Oh, he's got some space. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. And the Blazers send out the punt unit. No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Right back to it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Yeah, what a nice job finding your matchup, Palmer, on 3rd down. Understanding I got a guy that can catch the ball in the backfield. Nice angle route, getting right there between the linebackers and getting the 3rd down conversion.
It was a really good job, too, David, of the running back that time, setting up like he was going to the flat, and the linebacker gets a little bit too excited. He then puts his foot in the ground, cuts back to the middle. It's an easy pitch and catch, and they get the first down.
They'll run play action. He's moving out of the pocket. He throws into the middle of the field. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. This is hardly the start they dreamed of, down 21-3. But get a touchdown here, and you feel like you're back in it, Jesse.
Yeah, it's frustrating for this offense as well because they've got the horses. They've got playmakers to light this scoreboard up, much more than the 3 points we're seeing here. I think you just got to stay true to yourself, do you, David, and know that the points are going to come.
Well, it's also frustrating when the defense is giving up points almost every single possession. So they need to score here and take this down and have a good drive, and then the defense needs to pull their weight a little bit too.
Back to throw, it's Daniels. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do that.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Grabbed over the middle. It's hooked. Breaks into the open. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense.
When you get man-to-man coverage and you're running that curl, I got to sell him deep. I got to get a little bit of space where I can make him think I'm running deep, and then I sit down real quick. QB, wide receiver on the same page. First down.
The Blazers will hustle to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
How about this defense in this game so far. Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And how about the true freshman? We've heard about this guy. We heard he's got a chance to be really, really good. Talking with coaches this week, and he gets his first sack. Listen, guys, I'm a pass rusher. Everybody remembers their first sack.
It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner. That'll trim the deficit to 15.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are...
Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get it. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll run it from the gun. Can't get him to the ground. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. To throw, it's Daniels. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He'll throw it. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Caught over the middle. It's Sampson. Touchdown, Cajuns! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
He does a really nice job getting the snap, getting the ball to his wide receiver in stride so he continue to run full speed and make all those yards after the catch and get all the way to the end zone.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Wide open downfield. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Blazers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too?
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Klein. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Grab near the marker, it's Green. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds, marking at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Sails one into the middle. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. The Blazers will kick it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Looking to throw, it's Howard. A little release to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Thanks to grab. Turning it on. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Hand off from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Raging Cajuns headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. The Raging Cajuns will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Louisiana! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Got a man, it's Brown. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. Finds his man, it's Brown. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. And the Blazers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Motion from the wide receiver. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Blazers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup. And make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
There he goes. Powers through. He's forced out of bounds at the 31, but that is why you keep it on the ground. And the Blazers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game.
Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump.
To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Ingram. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Looking for a man. It's Daniels. Catch in the middle. It's Hooks. Touchdown, UAB. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. Past the first down marker and still running. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
And the Raging Cajuns come to the line in the hurry-up. Now the play fake. Right on the money. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
That's the one danger defensively when you want to play zone coverage, because you leave a lot of windows and pockets out on the field. And if the offense and quarterback find one, they could hurt you. You saw it right there on the crossing.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football.
Going for it all. Touchdown, Raging Cajun. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he puts through the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Oklahoma rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that produced 4 winners of the award between 2003 and 2018. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today It's no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. That's caught. It's Russell. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. It's Daniels. Looking to the big tight end. Snagged in the middle. It's Klein. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the 3rd quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Hooks. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
Here we go.
Looking downfield on first down. Looking deep. He makes a grab. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely...
Beck's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for...
On the double.
Motion from the wideout. Look out, he's got room. Gets it past the marker. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play call. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound, no matter who gets the football. We're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Let's go.
He wants to change this route. Back to pass, it's Howard. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Raging Cajuns will come to the line to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, first down and more. Oh, he's got some space. And he just kept running and he ran away from the crowd and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cajuns.
What a great play call there on 4th down. You know, they script and practice these all throughout the week. You've got to be able to call something that you know you can run in your sleep. Beautiful execution on that 4th down play for a touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. That's the end of the period. It's Louisiana in the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Caught in the backfield, it's Hawkins. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Blazers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Blazers decide to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Touchdown, Louisiana! Stealing a score on special teams. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll try the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. The Blazers will punt it away on 4th down. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He's got great speed. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Wide receiver going in motion. Dropping back, it's Howard. Got it behind the line, it's Dennis. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Raging Cajuns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Handoff to the single running back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the 1st down. Might be calling a hot route. The play action fake. He'll take a deep shot here. Hits him in stride inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. He wants it all. Touchdown, Raging King. In on a victory here in week 3.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Fights off a defender.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Hawkins. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense and you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Collins. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Blazers will try to pin them back with the punt. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Raging Cajuns are in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Scanning the field, it's Howard. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that.
Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
You got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
They'll move the wide receiver. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gay. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a 1st down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
And the Raging Cajuns are moving quickly down the field. The give from the gun. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. 8th play of the drive, and to keep this one going, they'll need to convert a 3rd and 5. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd third down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quickly complete. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9.
Well, the gamble pays off offensively. Fourth down, being aggressive, and they throw for it. How about the job the receiver does winning his route and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football?
The Raging Cajuns trying to cash it in on first and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Well, they lined up in a formation that had the whole defense crowded in the middle of the field, and then they popped the jet sweep on him, trying to get to the outside. Nice scheme offensively.
They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's third and goal from the 6. Tripped up for the tackle. The kicker looks a little disappointed. He'll not come into the game. They'll go for it on fourth and goal from the 4. Motion from the wide receiver. How about that defense rising up? When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish